We arrived in Walcom, one of the best known kite spots in the Netherlands. And first things first, the beach needed to be checked out.
First impression, this is a super kite-surfing, super paradise.
Walcom is known for perfect beginner conditions. Super shallow water where you can walk forever. Flat surface, no waves, and even fresh water. Yes, no salt. And I couldn't wait to get out.
Conditions are about perfect for me, so let's hurry and get the stuff. When you want to hurry, I tell you. There it goes. The last thing I knew was very red. The harness.
I hope to finally manage transitions here. Let me explain quickly. After you learn the water start, diving the kite into the power zone, feeling the pull, getting up on the board, the next step is turning around and riding back into the other direction. That's the transition. I got a bunch of nice rides that day, but no transitions yet. The next day the wind was up again.
Olli is out kiting and I'm gonna look now how the conditions are, so I can maybe do a little bit of exercising in half an hour, like when Olli is done kiting. And let's now check it. It's quite overcast. Where is my key? Here you can, oh my god, it's so crazy. You can see some of the kites. There's just so many more. Somewhere here is Olli. I think he's on his 10, so it's a turquoise kite. But I wasn't lucky yet. I haven't found him yet. Let's see.
While I wait for Olli to be finished with his session so mine can start, let me shortly recap what I've learned so far on the kitesurfing journey.
So when I was in Sardinia, I was trying to learn the water start, and unfortunately it didn't work out, even though the conditions were kind of really good at times, but not long enough. And during our stay in Tarifa, I managed finally the water start, but it took a lot of tries. We even traveled around the coast and had some lagoons in Portugal. We were in Alvor, we were in Óbidos, which is really amazing also. Unfortunately, when we were there was hardly any water in the lagoons. And yesterday I actually had a practice here, and it was not nearly as full, but it was still full. So at one point I really didn't know where to go, and then it was very light wind. So today is definitely more wind. There are three things that I need to nail. First of all, I need to align right with the wind so that the wind is really coming from my back. So, and I am facing into the direction of where the middle stream of the kite is going. Then I need to pull it fast, even though in light wind days there may be some slack in the lines, and then you pull and you know eventually the power will hit, and that's kind of a scary moment. And the third thing is that it will actually, because you need to get in the power zone, it will shoot off in front of you. Like before, when I was practicing the kite, it was just going left and right to my left and right side, but now it's like going off kind of in front of me, which feels absolutely wrong. And I used to always cancel then everything. I was just like, okay, I need to start again, just get aligned, everything back to zero because I made some mistake. Then there is also that you get the board aligned with the direction you want to go, and you need to straighten the front leg. And the next thing, keep the kite in a direction pulling, just dive it down and keep it in the position if there is enough wind to keep going. Otherwise, if it's really too light, then you have to go up and dive it. I really need to figure out the transitions, and then the next thing is upwind riding, so I actually can get back where I started, and I don't have to come to the beach and walk all the way back and start again. So the walk of shame, yeah, those are the things. Also another thing which was very, very terrible for me was I really struggled to get the kite board on my feet. My hand was always doing something different, so I was actually moving the kite while I was figuring out how to get the board on, and then I was already ripped away from my board.
Then I found Olli on the beach, and he suggested I take the 8 later, once there were less people out.
I think an 8 would be good for you right now, but we can wait till later too when it's a little less.
And that was a good idea because it was bank holiday and the spot was incredibly crowded.
Did you have good wind?
Excellent wind.
Yes. Oh, but there were so many people.
Crowded, very crowded.
Very crowded, right? Did you have any problems with the crowds, or?
I mean, tough to get back in because like you're like
Ah, okay.
it's
Yeah,
like a slalom course out there.
yeah. All right, time to rally. Let's do the whole striptease.
I got ready while wonderful Olli pumped the kite for me. Wow. Again, no transitions. So I decided to switch strategy. Instead of trying to turn, I would focus on going confidently into one direction for as long as possible. Just building that steadiness. On the third day, the wind dropped by a lot.
The worst form of FOMO. So I have to do stuff in the van, on the computer, and people meanwhile are getting ready for the kite. It's really mean.
It's happening.
Half Olli, half seal.
Yes.
Today is a little less wind, unfortunately, and it's gonna die like in a little bit. But Olli's already out, and now I'm gonna check if I can already set up for myself. So yeah, how was it yesterday? I wanted to do the transitions, but I just found out that it's best to just practice getting very comfortable riding. So, and I also, since there was like really onshore wind, I couldn't get out so far on the one side. So I could only practice like one side. This is Olli's kite. It's going very slow. I don't think he has a lot of fun. There he is. Not very energized, not so motivated to get back in. Yes, I think people are coming out because the wind kind of starts to die. And also Olli self-landed. I don't think he's aware that I've already seen him and I'm now right behind him. Did it die?
Yeah, there's nothing.
Nothing?
Maybe. I mean, if you want to try, you could, but
Okay.
I mean, like you could. I'm sure you could probably get some rides in, but
Yeah. It's insane how many kites, and they're all down now.
It was super light and people seemed to struggle to keep their kites in the air or to stay upwind. Olli managed a few rides with a slow 12, but it wasn't fun.
So sad.
yeah.
Kind of debating if I should go or shouldn't because people are coming out because the wind is dying. But somebody is going out with a 12 and he is bigger than me. But probably also much more experienced, this guy. And Olli's just launching the 12. Yes, woohoo! It's flying up in the sky. Let's poke it up. Yeah! Classes everywhere here.
But then the wind picked up just a little and people were launching again.
Well, now that it's picked up, it might be.
Yeah,
You could probably get, like, you could do some water starts, I think, in this.
that's true, yeah. I'm gonna try my luck, even if I just do some water starts, trying in light conditions. I mean, this is already very good practice, actually, in fact. But of course, it's not as satisfying as if you go for like a crazy hawk like yesterday. And I decided to go, and it was super amazing. I got the best ride so far, like in the one direction. But yes, I'm super happy. And now we go for a little sundowner or something.
If tomorrow the wind is like this and you
Oh,
keep doing whatever you're doing, maybe I'll build the foil and I'll go out.
oh yes, that would be awesome.
The fourth day was the wild one. Great wind and suddenly everybody started jumping. Some took off right next to me, others landed almost on top of me. I got nervous and went out of the water. So I watched Olli instead and he had such a good session.
And is it nice? I had to go out, unfortunately, but Olli is now having a lot of fun. But the wind is gonna stay good for the whole evening, so I will squeeze into my wetsuit and go again later.
So I did and it was worth it.
I rode like a crazy hawk and even a little upwind, so in the end I didn't have to walk out anymore. So that really ended on a very good progress. I'm so happy and so cool.
So yes, the end of our long van journey surprised us with 4 amazing wind days at one of the most beautiful kite spots I've ever seen. Thank you, God of Wind. And hopefully see you soon again in Walcom and everywhere our precious moose takes us next. If you enjoyed this, leave a comment, like and subscribe. It really helps us grow the channel.